Okay, so let us read these two lines again. Move quickly, save your lives by vanishing deep into the forest on the other bank, that is, the other side of the river. However, he soon realized that the river stream was too wide for others to follow. Quick as lightning, he did something very unusual. Now, let me tell you, children, the king is always worried about his subject, his people, and the king can do anything to save the lives. That is his utmost duty, to care of the people. And a good king will never worry about his own life. He will always worry about the safety, security, and betterment of his people. So what he did, you can just have a look at the picture there. He did something unusual. What he did, catching hold of a tall cane with his legs, you can see a tall cane that has been caught between the monkey king's leg. So on one side, what he did, he caught hold of a tall cane with his legs, and then he jumped back. He swung back to the side where other monkeys waited. You can see the shady and spreading branches of the mango trees. He took firm hold of a branch of tree. This way he made a bridge across the river with his own strong body. Now in the picture, children, you can see the bridge that is being made by the king. In his legs he has held a tall cane, and with his arms he have caught hold of a branch of tree, and you can see the bridge that is being made with the help of the tall king and the body of the monkey king. Next paragraph. The monkey king then ordered monkeys to rush to the other side over his own body. The monkeys lost no time in following his command. The monkey king's body was being trampled upon, bruised, and injured by the rushing hordes of monkeys. But he did not waver. He kept a tight hold over the cane and the branch till the last monkey landed safely on the other side. By then he was badly injured and had lost all his strength. He fell down in a swoon. So you can see the bridge that is being made by the monkey king, and he ordered other monkeys to cross the bridge that is being made by his own body. Now the monkeys followed his command, but then what happened? What will happen if somebody steps over us? आपल्या अंगावरून उड्या मारून कोणी गेलं तर काय होईल? He was bruised, that is, he was injured, as hordes, that is, large number of monkeys are jumping over his body, but he did not waver. He did not move. He did not become unsteady. He kept hold of the cane and he kept hold of the branch. He did not waver. That is, he did not become unsteady. All the monkeys safely reached to the other side of the river, and he was very well successful in saving the life of his fellow monkeys. But then what happened at the end? He was injured, and then he fainted because he lost all his strength. The king of Banaras was watching this with amazement. He was touched by the bravery and sacrifice of the great monkey king. He asked his men to stop shooting arrows. The unconscious monkey king was gently lifted from the bank of the river and placed on a couch near the king of Banaras. Now, we have read in the previous paragraphs that king was also present in the search party. He was observing everything, that how the monkey king sacrificed his life, how he made a bridge to help the other monkeys to cross the river bank. He asked his men to stop shooting arrows, and the monkey king was lifted and he was placed on the couch near the king of Banaras. The king tried his best to revive the great ape. Reviving is bringing back to life. As the king had been, the monkey king was fainted and he was badly injured. He had lost all his strength. But the king of Banaras tried to revive, that is, tried to bring back to life. After a while, the monkey king slowly opened his eyes. Let us see what happens in the story. That is the last paragraphs on the next page, that is page number 76. Why did you sacrifice your life in this way? Asked the king of Banaras. Well, we have read earlier that the Monkey King could jump safely to the other side. It was possible for him to disappear in the forest and his life would have been saved. But we know that he was the king, and what is the first duty of a king? His duty is to save his people, and that he did. He did not think about his own life, and the Monkey King, he followed the duty of the king well. He saved his people, and all his fellow monkeys, all his subjects, all the other monkeys could safely reach the other side. Right? The monkeys are like my children. I am their chief and guide, and it is my duty to protect them. They are now safe, and I die a happy death. I am glad I could do my duty. So saying, the great ape closed his eyes forever. The answer given is very touching, and we already know what a king can do. The same thing was followed by the Monkey King, that he did everything for his fellow monkeys, because a king always thinks all his people like his own children. As the parents, they sacrifice everything for the children, they try to do the best for the children. So did the Monkey King. And he was happy that the monkeys were safe, and he was glad that he could do his duty, and he was ready to sacrifice everything. He said that I am glad I could do my duty. So saying, the great ape closed his eyes forever. The king of Banaras never forgot the great sacrifice that he had witnessed. Even the king of Banaras was greatly moved and touched by the sacrifice that was given by the king. So children, what we learn from the story? We learn how a king can sacrifice anything for the people, for his subjects. Though he was a monkey king, but he did everything he could do for the people. So for homework today, you are going to read the chapter once again. Word meanings are given on page number 77. I have given that along the PDF also. If there is any difficulty, you can write directly from page number 77. Okay, I'll just show you where are the word meanings.